service line in a long time as a hit comes and it should stay in bounds, and it does.
To serve, dug out by Bishop. This to the middle and slamming one home.
Serves over, dug out by Brodzinski. Jones now an attack by Dylan Miller, killed good.
And free ball to the crossover. Eilertson will get the pass for Hawley, set up left side. Rusted down with the kill.
Set it up, Bostena left side. Big kill blocked at the net. Kept alive by the Greyhounds.
Slow Jones setting across court. Here's Sip with a right-handed kill. The attempt is in.
And a reserve goes to Kiera Johnson, a libero, but mishandles it. It's an ace.
Jensen Richmond to Crockett. Crockett able to get it over. This one comes to middle again. Cope gets the kill.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good evening from Northern Cass High School tonight here in Hunter, North Dakota. It's Class B Region 1 volleyball as a top-ranked Northern Cass Jaguars entertain the Kindred Vikings tonight. Two teams that are 2-0 in Region 1 play. And a good Tuesday again. I'm Chase Miller, Aiden Hall running the camera. And this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. For more information, you can go online to irieins.com. That again is irieins.com for all of your insurance requests for Irie Insurance pregame show. Let's take a look at the matchup here tonight. The Kindred Vikings clad in blue this evening with the white numerals and lettering outlined in black. The Vikings, Karina Ashburn is their head coach. 2-0 so far in Region 1 play, a 4-3-1 on the season after they just got done playing in the Central Cass tournament over the weekend. A lot of volleyball out there. They open up the year with a 5-set win at Hillsborough Central Valley on September the 1st and a 3-set-to-love win against the Tri-State Tigers on September the 6th, and then bouncing the Richland Colts on September the 8th, 3-0 as well. Then they went 1-3-1 in the Central Cass tournament. In the morning, what they do is they have a limited time frame. It's pretty much a timed volleyball match. You try to get through 3 sets if you can. If you can't, they call it just after 2 particular sets or wherever it is in that volleyball match. But they went 1-3-1, beat Tri-State, lost to Oaks, Delax, Burlington, and Lisbon. After tonight, for the visiting Kindred Vikings, they will go up against the Sargent County Bulldogs on Thursday, then at Hankinson a week from tonight on September the 20th, before shipping out to the capital city and partaking in the Shiloh tournament on September the 24th. For Northern Cass, the team that finished up as Region 1 champs a season ago, state runner-up in Class B in North Dakota, 9-0 on the season, 2-0 as well in Region 1 play. Head coach Angie Johnson's got a really nice core back from a season ago, and they're showing it right now for the Jags. Their schedule, they started this season hosting a tournament here at Northern Cass. They went 6-0, defeating Langdon area in the championship of that particular tournament. Also wins against Wymer Lidgewood so far this season, 3-0. The same when they win against the Tri-State Tigers for their 2 Region 1 games. After tonight playing here against the Vikings, we will have their contest with the Central Cass Squirrels for you right here on your live event between the Squirrels and the Jags. That'll be on Thursday at around 7:15 or so. Then this weekend for Northern Cass, they will travel to Valley City for the Valley City tournament before getting back into Region 1 play at Sargent County on September the 20th. The latest poll in North Dakota was last week. Region 1, a little flavor. We mentioned the top-rated team. That is Northern Cass, also receiving votes. Central Cass, that poll comes out every 2 weeks, a little bit different than the football poll, which comes out every week. But in high school volleyball, it comes out every 2 weeks here. So number 1, Northern Cass, and Central Cass, a team that technically, if you would add other positions outside the top 10, the Squirrels are ranked 11th, and that's what we will have for you here on Thursday night on yourliveevent.com. But we're going to take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll dive more into this matchup between the Kindred Vikings and Northern Cass. Kindred, some new faces to kind of get familiarized with after they had a senior class that just felt like they were in this region for a decade plus. Northern Cass, there is some new faces, but a lot of really good quality core players. You're going to hear a Lucas, you're going to hear a Crockett and company here later tonight. Still to come on our Irie Insurance pregame show. It's the Region 1 standings, your scoreboard, a very busy week here in high school volleyball. That and more all on deck before we get to the first serve here tonight at Northern Cass High School. That'll be around 7:30 upcoming. Chase Miller, Aiden Hall. It's the 2-0 in Region 1 Kindred Vikings and the 2-0 in Region 1 Northern Cass Jaguars. Winner remains unbeaten and can get ever so closer to try to put a stranglehold here on the Region 1 regular season standings and try to prime themselves for a top 4 seed. With just under 2 months from now, we will have the Region 1 tournament going on in Enderlin. Our Irie Insurance pregame show continues after this, next on your live events.
Here, when your future lies ahead, we help set you on the right course. When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
There is another way to minimize your farm's risk and protect its equity with margin protection coverage. This is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease or increase in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect you from changing input costs and crop prices on your farm. Let us help you explore this option between now and September 30th to get you covered. For more information, go to irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show here this evening, let's take a look at the Region 1 standings very early again in a Region 1 play. We're just under 2 months from now till we get to the postseason tournament. The first round, the play-in round, will be at the higher seeds of 5 through 8. 1 through 4 will earn a bye to the quarterfinals. Then the quarterfinals, semis, championship will be in Enderlin coming up in November. If you're able to win the Region 1 title, you're heading back to the Bismarck Event Center in the capital here, as that's where it was a season ago, where Northern Cass finished runner-up to back-to-back champ in Linton HMB. As we continue here, the Region 1 standings entering play tonight, the top 4 in Northern Cass, Kindred, Hankinson, and Central Cass all remain unbeaten at 2-0 in Region 1 play. Then you have a quadrant of teams that are 1-1 in Region 1. Weimar, Lidgewood, Fargo, Oak Grove, Lisbon, and Enderlin. Then a quadrant of teams who are currently at 0-2 in Maple River, Tri-State, Richland, and Sargent County. So 4 teams unbeaten, 4 teams at 1-1, and 4 teams at 0-2 entering region play here tonight. Your out-of-town scoreboard, Weimar, Lidgewood at Central Cass, Caroline Pitts, an all-region player from a year ago for the Warbirds, going up against a Squirrels team, which last week we had that contest for you here on your live event with the Central Cass Squirrels and Maple River Raiders out in Tower City. And Central Cass had to maybe take some rust off. They had one match, waited a week, and then played Maple River. Maple River gave them all they could handle in the first set, where the Raiders took the first. Then Central Cass woke up sets 2 through 4 and ended up winning in 4 sets. You go from there, Enderlin at Hankinson. You have Richland at Fargo Oak Grove here this evening in downtown Fargo. Tri-State making their way to Lisbon. Lisbon's able to win that. The Broncos go to 2-1 in Region 1 play. And then Maple River at Sargent County. That game going on in Milner. Nick Furch has the call for that contest here on your live event as well. So that's coming up here this evening. On Thursday, we're back at it again here in Hunter. Central Cass at Northern Cass right here on your live event. Sargent County will square off with the Kindred Vikings. The homecoming court from Kindred was announced earlier today, so they're getting ready for their homecoming festivities as well out in Kindred. Hankinson at Tri-State. You have Fargo Oak Grove against the Weimar Lidgerwood Warbirds in Weimar. That game going on Thursday night. Lisbon at Richland and Enderlin at Maple River, a contest here on your live event. So as we mentioned, going to be a very busy week. It may be a little bit of moving week as well because everyone's going to play 2 Region 1 games. So we'll see if this quadrant continues for the top, middle, and bottom of the Region 1 standings, or will someone maybe separate themselves out a little bit? For example, Central Cass, Kindred, Northern Cass playing 2 of those teams here in the next 72 hours. They could go to 4-0, give the Vikings and the Squirrels a loss, or can the Vikings or Squirrels take down the defending Region 1 champ and then make it a little bit more interesting here for the regular season? We come back after this. We'll continue here on our Irie Insurance pregame show, let you know some players that were all region from a year ago in Region 1 as we're now kind of getting into the groove of the volleyball season, and who are some players coming back that you got to keep your eye on across the region. That and more is still to come ahead of our first serve. And starting lineups here tonight from Hunter, it's Northern Cass, it's Kindred, it's Region 1 volleyball here on your live event.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsborough location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsborough or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
As we continue here on our Irie Insurance pregame show, Region 1 players from a season ago that were named All-Region that are back here in Region 1 from Enderlin, Genevieve Gruba, who is a senior this year. Here for the Kindred Vikings, you have 2 of them in Casey Berner and Caden Striley. We're going to see both of them here this evening on the hard court for the Vikings. So that's kind of the core coming back in a roundabout way. Then some fresh new faces after you have over the last year where it just seems like the 3 amigos in a roundabout way of the Taryn Johnsons, the Tina Fryers, and the Abby Dukeshires of the world are all gone. So as this season progresses, whether it might be basketball or track and field or softball, there is going to be some different faces that folks following the Kindred Vikings have definitely seen, but maybe those away from Kindred maybe are looking at the roster a little bit more this year, because whether it's been volleyball, whether it's been basketball, or name your sport, it just feels like Maddie Burchell, for example, a senior softball player for the Vikings. There's just been a core of senior girls, whether they play one sport or 2 or 3, that have been around that area for quite some time. For Northern Cass, Hallie Crockett is back, the younger sister of Jace Crockett at the University of Jamestown. Went out there last year playing for the Jimmies in collegiate basketball. She's got a younger sister, Hayden, but Hallie Crockett's the lone Northern Cass Jaguar, part of the All-Region 1 team, still playing from that state runner-up a season ago. Also, in Region 1, Megan Tazarek out of Richland, Carolyn Pitts of Weimar Lidgerwood, and then the Jaguars just swept everything last year on top of winning the Region 1 tournament. Coach of the Year, Angie Johnson, she is back. And the Senior Athlete of the Year, Emma Lucas, who went to Valley City State University to continue her collegiate career. Her younger sister, Ellie, is playing here tonight here for Northern Cass. So those are the Region 1 players from a season ago that are still with their respective teams here in the 2022 season. Let's get you other games that are going on your live event tonight. Volleyball fans, we got you covered in North Dakota here this evening, Class B and Class A. Class B again in Region 1 play. Josh Boyko has the call of Tri-State at Lisbon here. You have Maple River at Sargent County. That contest in Milner with Nick Furch. And then West Fargo invading the Spartan Dome. Fargo North, the Packers and the Spartans in EDC Class A volleyball tonight. Dan Gunderson has the call for you on that one. Go to yourliveevent.com. That's yourliveevent.com to check out the complete coverage throughout the week. We're at Big Iron. If you're trying to get some information on managing your operation and finances during high inflation, if you're wondering about defending the legacy from planning for tax, legal risks, and wealth, we have those conversations coming up with our friends at the Red River Farm Network. That'll be tomorrow and alongside on Thursday as well. And then we get back into the sporting world on Thursday in Minnesota and North Dakota. Then Friday, high school football, we got a plenty for you. Kindred going up against Northern Cass. That contest here on yourliveevent.com. Also, Lisbon at Oak Grove. We'll have a good 9B contest for you. 3-1 Wymer Litchwood against 3-1 Maple River in 9-man football on Friday night, and a host of others. So make sure, again, that you go to yourliveevent.com or just click subscribe on our YouTube page, and you'll be able to check out any particular videos of events that we have on throughout the afternoon and evening. Again, on Your Live Event, just click on the subscription page on our YouTube page or go to yourliveevent.com. Aiden Hall running the camera. Chase Miller with you here in Hunter. Take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll put a bow on our Irie Insurance pregame show and get you set for the starting lineups and the opening serve. Here tonight, it's the 2-0 Jags against the 2-0 Kindred Vikings in Region 1 play on Your Live Event.
You couldn't pick a better community to be a part of. I've actually been to another college, and this one was a far better experience because of the support of the faculty and the staff here. It's just outstanding. My name is Andrew, and I'm here for my future.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
As an American Family Agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American Family Agent.
American Family Insurance.
Northern Cass getting their final warm-up hits here this evening before they get ready to square off with the Kindred Vikings. As we mentioned, these two teams will play on the gridiron on Friday night. 7 o'clock is the opening kickoff here from Northern Cass High School here on yourliveevent.com as well. So we've given you everything from the Region 1 standings to the scoreboard, and we would like to thank our pregame show sponsor, Irie Insurance, for all of your insurance requests. Visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. That again is irieins.com. Class B poll, the top 5 teams. Northern Cass is number 1. Thompson, the Tommies, number 2. They will move down after Langdon area and Munich beat them last week. You have Kenmare, the Honkers, 3, and tied for 4th, Linton HMB and Langdon area and Munich as well. So that was your Class B poll. The next one comes out next week here in the state of North Dakota. The Kindred Vikings won state title in program history back in 2012, a decade ago. Their last state tournament appearance in 2016 for Northern Cass. Well, their one state title in 2013, a 3-1 win over Lemoore. State runners-up last season. The Jags have made state in 2013, 2018, 2020, and 2021. They'll try to make it 3 in a row here later on in November. That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. We come back after this. It's the starting lineups and the opening serve from Hunter. It's the Kindred Vikings and the Northern Cache Jaguars. It's Region 1 volleyball. A good-looking crowd here tonight in Hunter as well. Kindred blue across the way. And also we have Northern Cass fans here clad in black in the student section as they're getting ready to go. And the Kindred student section out in a little bit of all black here this evening as well. That again does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. Aiden Hall running the camera. Chase Miller with you here in Hunter. We're back after this with the starting lineups from Hunter on your live event.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your community Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you savings on your healthcare needs, like this great special on Health Mart B12 vitamins. A 60-count pack of tablets, buy one, get one for just $6.69. Health Mart melatonin 60-count tablets of quick dissolve or prolonged release, $8.99 each. Health Mart One Daily Men's or Women's 50 Plus, $5.49. And Health Mart Loratadine non-drowsy tablets, $6.99. Hillsborough Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
The Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online at northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
National anthem is all set and done as they're getting ready for the starting lineups for the Kindred Vikings and the Northern Cass Jaguars. For the Kindred Vikings, they're going to go like this: Jansen Jordheim, a junior at 5'8". You have Cassidy Murphy, a junior at 5'7". Avery Emmerman, also a junior at 5'10". Kylie Lewis, a senior at 5'10". Casey Berner, a senior at 5'10", all Region 1 from a year ago. Charlie McQuillan, a senior libero at 5'5", and Gracie Nelson also be part of that rotation here this evening for Coach Karina Ashburn. So you're going to see Jornheim, Striley will be in there, as well as a setter in terms of her ability. Here this evening, we mentioned Murphy, Ammerman, Lewis, Berner, McQuillan, and Gracie Nelson here for the Kindred Vikings. For Northern Cass, Angie Johnson, the head coach for the Jags. Ellie Crockett, the senior outside hitter at 5'9". You have Noelle Erickson, the 5'7" senior setter. Josie Jensen, a middle hitter at 6'3", a junior. Hayden Stevenson, the senior libero here at 5'3". Ellie Lucas, the 6'1" junior, the daughter of girls basketball coach D.C. Lucas. Jocelyn Asin, the senior at 5'9", and Elise Sand, the senior at 5'10". So Crockett, Erickson, Jensen, Stevenson, Lucas, Asin, and Sand here for the Northern Cass Jaguars. It's Northern Cass, it's Kindred, it's Region 1 volleyball here tonight from Hunter. Chase Miller alongside Aiden Hall with you here for this volleyball match. Looking forward to a rousing, entertaining match here tonight between all parties and all teams as we get things ready to go just after the bottom of the hour here in Hunter. The Kindred Vikings, Northern Cass, the Jags, two teams that have an ability to find themselves and put themselves in the best of situations. And the best of situation right now is trying to get to 3-0 in Region 1 play and be the top of this region after tonight as well, and give you at least a head-to-head advantage point if both teams were to finish in a tie. The winner of this would be the squad that ends up with the number one or the head-to-head ranking if these two teams were to finish with the same record in Region 1 play. So head-to-head definitely comes a long way in Class B, unlike Class A, which does the double round robin. Kindred in their blue tops, white numerals and lettering outlined in black with Kindred on the back. For Northern Cass, the Jags in their gold uniforms this year with black numerals and lettering outlined in white with Jaguars on the back here. The Jags in the left, the Kindred Vikings on the right, making sure everything is kosher and good to go here as they have Narcos playing in the background here in Hunter, or Mr. Edwin Diaz's walkout song for the New York Mets is in the background. I think this has taken the, with Timmy Trumpet, I think this has taken everyone by storm across the states in the last month and a half. Back row for Kindred will be Casey Brunner. Start things off. Charlie McQuillan. And with her, you're going to have Jornheim. Service upcoming here for Northern Cass, and that's Noelle Erickson. Ready to get things off at a 7:36 on a Tuesday night. Let's buckle in for some Region 1 volleyball. Opening set is underway. This will be by Berner in the back for the dig. Gets set up here to the outside. Cross court on the hit. Kept alive here by Northern Cass. Going outside off her back foot was Jensen. Just couldn't get quite enough in terms of going up straight, kind of fading away, if you will. And it's 1-0 to start things off for the Kindred Vikings here at Northern Cass. So Kindred gets the opening point of the night. And going the other way, there is a monster kill. And we're knotted at 1 apiece. As that was able to come down, and Erickson and Jensen had a big smile with one another there with the Jags. This one comes to the middle for Kindred. One-on-one opportunity. The Vikings and Avery Ammerman delivers the goods. It's now 2-1 Vikings. Back and forth early on here. Kindred with the early lead is coming on to serve now for the Vikings. Will be Striley, part of the All-Region 1 team a season ago. The senior setter stands at 5'2". She'll kind of run into this serve. Dugout in the back. Set up here by Erickson. Set on the way. Cross court on the hip by Crockett. That's out of play. No touch at the net. And it's 3-2 Kindred. 3-1 Kindred on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing their heritage, sharing their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota at dhbanknd.com. Pushed over on the third here by Northern Cass. Kindred with the bump to the outside. That'll be with Jornheim down the line. Covered nicely by Erickson. This one gets set to the back and a kill. Ellie Lucas with the kill. It's now 3-2 Jags with the serve. So far, some quick rallies. Haven't had just one that's gone back and forth over the net more than a handful of times. Service upcoming again by Northern Cass. Ellie Lucas. This one will come to the back to the little barrel there for Kindred. This one into the net then by Berner after the set was there by McQuillan to the back row. Jansen Jornheim hits that one into the netting, and we're knotted at 3 apiece. Second tie here of set number 1. Service upcoming again here with Ellie Lucas. This one will go into the back, and that'll be out of play. First service there of the night for either club, and Kindred will retake the advantage here up by 1. Service coming here by Jornheim, the 5'8" outside hitter. Dugout in the back with Jensen. Bump back to Jensen in the back row. Gets it over on the third. McQuillan able to get there. Striley sets it up. This is a nice find there by Casey Berner with the aggressive little power tip for the kill. 5-3 Kindred. So everyone kind of moved to their left in the back row and came to the other side there. Did Berner. Service on the way. This one gets dug out by Evenson. Libero. This one comes across. Crockett is there, and we're going to have a net violation. This will be on Kindred. So the point will go 5-4 after Crockett was trying to get it through a double block, and instead it will be a net violation here on the Vikings. Service upcoming here for Northern Cass. As the Jags will come on here with Addison Russ, the junior setter at 5'6", trying to even things up here at 5 apiece. This one to the back. Striley back sets on the way. This one coming across in the third hit there by Brooklyn Sharek. Trying to bump it over on the third. They're able to by a sin. This one goes high into the rafters. Sharek gets this one over on the third. This one to the middle. Aston with the tip. Covered nicely there by Striley. Outside here. Sharek trying to get the tip, but hits the pole out of play. And we're not at 5 apiece. Longest rally point of the night goes to the team clad in gold in Northern Cass, and we're tied at 5 apiece on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. As we get ready for this one to come down the line, dug out nicely by Berner. Striley back to Berner with another tip coming. Jensen able to keep it going, and Addison Runs gets it over on the third. Striley set up to the outside. Berner, and that'll be out of play, and Northern Cass has rattled off 3 straight points, and they lead it now 6-5. Back and forth, it's been nip and tuck so far in the opening 11 points. Neither team has led more by 2. Striley set outside Berner. Berner going cross court. That one hit out of play. It's now 7-5 Northern Cass. Both teams with 2 timeouts in each particular set. Rally scoring. Win by 2 up to 25. If we get to a set 15, it goes, set to 5, it would go to 15. This one at the back, hit into the net. Good setup, but Jornheim unable to get it over. And Northern Cass right now just taking advantage of some Kindred errors, unable to keep the ball in the court of play after a couple of mishits there by Berner, and Jornheim hits one into the net. 8-5 now for Northern Cass. Striley with the set to the middle. And that one's going to be a kill. Brooklyn Sharek will able to get that one in for the kill over a double block. So far, you got 1 kill for Ammerman, Berner, and Sharek so far. Or Sharek, Northern Cass will have a lift violation here. Double hit. 8-7. Kindred will try to do the same thing that Northern Cass did, take advantage of some unforced errors by your opposition. Service with Ammerman. This one to the middle. Back set on the way. Crockett. That'll be out of play, and we're knotted at 8 apiece. Tied at 1, tied at 3, tied at 5, and now tied at 8. Our fourth tie here of set number 1. Service by Ammerman. This one comes into the middle. Going to be bumped and going to be hit over on the third by a sin. There is Jordheim. Striley keeps it alive, and running into each other was Kylie Lewis and Casey Berner. Just not good enough passing that time to the back row by the Vikings makes it 9-8 Northern Cass. Jags take the lead here, and Crockett will come on to serve. Allie, a senior this season. It's one back left corner. Berner sets it up to the back row. This one blocked at the net. Jensen gets it over. Pushed then by Berner, and that one's not going to be able to get over on the third after the pinball around there with Crockett. Point goes to the Kindred Vikings, and we're tied at 9 apiece. Substitution here by Kindred. Cassidy Murphy will come on. Also coming on will be Grace Nelson. Gracie Nelson, a setter. And Murphy, a junior outside hitter at 5-7. Lisbon takes set number 1 against Tri-State 25-20 down in Lisbon. This one over a double block. Kindred to the outside here with Berner. Cross scored. This one goes all the way up and hits the ceiling. Good attempt there by Evenson to try to keep it going, but it went right up to the rafters, and after it did, Crockett unable to get there quick enough, and it's going to be now a 10-9 lead here for the Kindred Vikings. And give Berner that kill. Northern Cass, this one able to get over on the third hit by Crockett. In the middle there is Nelson. Back set on the way over a double block was Cassidy Murphy. Outside on the set into the net after they hit there by Hayden Crockett, the sophomore and younger sister of Hallie Crockett. It's now 11-9. Kindred matches their largest lead here of set number 1. This is any indication of what we have here tonight. Buckle up from Northern Cass High School. Northern Cass will set to the middle. There's Jensen with the tip, covered nicely by the back of Murphy there. Berner able to get this one across, blocked at the net. Kindred will have to get it over on the 3. They do with Murphy, but out of play. And a point comes to Northern Cass. Can't fault the effort there as the back row was scrambling a little bit, but even to have a chance to get it over the net, that's what you need when you're in scramble mode. They did. Murphy just couldn't keep it in the court. Evenson on to serve to the opposite libero there, and McQuillan backs it on the way to Berner. Cross court, Crockett with the dig. This one goes into the first row of students as Hayden was trying to track it down from Hallie Crockett, and the point comes to the Kindred Vikings, now 12-10. Which team is going to find that rhythm of maybe 4 or 5-0 run? Right now it's been 2 points one way, 3 points the other. Give a point, take a point, and that's how we've got to this juncture. And Jensen unwinds and delivers. Josie Jensen got teed up there. It's now 12-11. We have a substitution upcoming. Service upcoming here. For Northern Cass. This one will be a net violation. This will be $12 apiece. Service on the way. This one hit into the net, and a service error on Northern Cass. This will be on Erickson. And now it's 13-12 Kindred. Second service error of the match here for Northern Cass. Service on the way for the Vikings. This one will be back set on the way. Jensen covered nicely there by Berner. This one to the outside, and Jordheim earns the kill. It's now 14-12 Kindred. Service coming by McQuillan, the senior libero at 5'5" for the Vikings. Short serve. Back set on the way. There's Lucas. That one's going to be out of play. There was no touch at the net. Lucas missed it by about a half a foot. It's 15-12. We mentioned who would be the team that maybe gets a little 4-0, 5-0 run, while Kindred right now on a 3-0 run. Erickson trying to get that one over as it was tight at the net, unable to do so. And the largest lead here of set number 1 goes to Northern Cass on a timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. Kindred up by 4 in set. number 1.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. Bank North able to bring that timeout for us there. They offer traditional and advanced products and services that keep you grounded and ahead of the curve in today's fast-paced world, from farming and ranching. For more information, go to Bank North. Again, that is Bank North at ibanknorth.com. Kill on the way for Northern Cass, 16-13 Kindred after the timeout by Coach Johnson. Service on the way here for Jensen moving forward. McQuillan there for the dig. Set up in the middle. Ammerman able to get over. Jensen keeps it alive for Northern Cass in the back row. Murphy hits it, goes across the court, and then Jordheim able to bump it over on the third. This one in the middle, tip upcoming, and the tip kill. Back-to-back points for Northern Cass and Sam. So it goes 16-13 to now 16-14 here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Service on the way for the Jags. This one will be in the middle for Nelson for the set, but it goes to the back right, and Cassie Murphy has had to do that a couple times here so far in set number 1. Just try to get it over on the third. Murphy there on the cover on the second, getting it over on the third. Nice placement by Nelson. This one outside Crockett gets it. Very tight at the net, able to just tip it over. Here comes the push by McQuillan. Now it goes to the outside again. Crockett at the 10-foot line. Cross court. McQuillan there with the coverage. This one to the back to Burner. Burner blocked at the net. Erickson gets it over on the second. Sprawling attempt by McQuillan. And that'll be a point here for Northern Cass now. 16-12 at one point, now to 16-15. So 3 straight points by the Jags. Service here upcoming for Northern Cass. Set. This will be down the line, and that will be a violation here on Kindred. So we're knotted at 16 apiece. It's our first tie since it was 12-12. It's our 7th tie of set number 1 as the volleyball goes up into the stage here in Northern Cass. This one to the middle. Burner is there high to the ceiling. McQuillan. Jordheim goes cross court. Covered there by Hassan to the outside on the way. That's Crockett, and Crockett earns the kill. Point coming here for Northern Cass. It's a 5-0 run by the Jags. The timeout by Coach Angie Johnson. This one in the middle. Burner. Nelson sets it up. Hammerman blocked at the net. Burner outside. Murphy with the tip. Covered nicely by a sin. This one goes back set. Lucas with the tip. McQuillan's there for Kindred. Outside Murphy down the line. Jensen with the dig. Kept alive, but Crockett goes underneath the net with her left foot. And we're tied at 17 apiece. Give you some scores from across Region 1 here this evening. Sargent County took set 1, 25-19, down in Milner as they went up against Maple River right now. Lisbon won set 1, 25-20 earlier in their contest. Sherrick able to earn the point there for Kindred, up 18-17. Lisbon over Tri-State in set number 1. Here comes Northern Cass outside. This one will get blocked by the net. Crockett gets it over, and then Northern Cass able to punch it over with Lucas. Service here for Northern Cass. Striley backs at this one to the middle. Very tight at the net there. Ammerman is able to stay away from the net. Striley keeps it going. McQuillan with the push over on the third. Northern Cass to the middle, outside back left corner. Now it's going to get hit. This one by Jordheim, and there is going to be a point upcoming here. Jordheim earns that one for Kindred. It's now 19-18 here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Service for the Vikings. This one gets set up to the middle. A sin is going to be blocked at the net, but it lands on the Kindred side, so a point and a kill, and we're tied at 19 apiece. As we have some substitutions coming in the game. Addison Rust here for Northern Cass. And Crockett also on that front line for the Jags. Rust, a junior setter at 5'6" on to serve. And what has been a back and forth, even Steven kind of set number one. And that one is going to be an ace here for Northern Cass. 20-19. Rust gets her first ace of the evening. Service by Russ coming up again here and trying to stretch out the lead a little bit here in this first set. McQuillan in the back, Striley back set on the way. And Sherrick, the lefty. The outside hitters looked awfully good at times here for Kindred, and we're tied at 20 apiece. Service here by Northern Cass, outside with the bump. Hayden Crockett gets it over. Striley is there. This one able to get over on the third by Sherrick. To the outside here. Crockett, that's the younger sister Crockett, able to get it over with Hayden. Jensen with the dig to the middle. Asin punches it over, blocked at the net. This one with Hallie. Crockett back left, and a lot of credit up front to Kylie Lewis, the senior at 5'10", able to get the block back on Northern Cass's side, and then Crockett unable to keep it going, and it's a 1-point edge now for Kindred. Service on the way. This one gets set up to the middle. Crockett with the tip. Nice corner, but out. Good thought by Crockett, but a timeout by Coach Johnson will break as well. This timeout brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. We're back after this with the final couple of points in set number one here on your live event.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Cess van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Cess van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils, because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Back here in Hunter, that timeout again brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. For more information, go online to ibanknorth.com. That again is ibanknorth.com. This one able to try to get over on the third, pushed over by Jensen. Striley with the set. Burner. Jensen able to get this one over, across, and right back here by the Kindred Vikings. Crockett with the tip. Burner with the dig. Striley with the set to Burner. Goes cross court back to Jensen. We've said that a lot in this rotation. Crockett back left, and that's going to be out of play, and a point for the Vikings. Well, it's 20 apiece and 3 straight points now by Kindred. The Vikings 2 points away from taking set number one here against the top-ranked team in Class B in Northern Cass. Crockett, this one outside Hayden Crockett, cross court. Burner off a pillar up on the ceiling here. It's going to be a point for the Jags. Fortunate bounce. If you're a Kindred fan, if you're a Northern Cass fan, you'll take it and try to keep it humming along here. Northern Cass to the outside. Burner with the tip. And that one is going to be a Burner tip and kill. So 24, now 21. Kindred 1 point away from taking set number one. (24-21) Vikings. Service upcoming here by Kindred. That'll be with Nelson. on for set point in set number one. Able to get it over. Nice looking serve as well. This one in the middle. Jensen with the tip. McQuillan with the sprawling attempt. Berner gets it over and she finds the back right corner. What a play by Casey Berner and Charlie McQuillan to cap off set number one. Set one goes to Kindred 25-21. We're back with set number two next on your live event.
Real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Here, when your future lies ahead, we help set you on the right course. When your whole world is about to change, we help you prepare for your new life. When staying healthy means staying informed, we help you find answers. This is perseverance, understanding, connection. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
There is another way to minimize your farm's risk and protect its equity with margin protection coverage. This is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease or increase in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect you from changing input costs and crop prices on your farm. Let us help you explore this option between now and September 30th to get you covered. For more information, go to IREINS.com.
You're protected and appreciated at IRE.
As we continue here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, set number one goes to the Kindred Vikings 25-21 on what might be our RDK Enterprises precision play of the game. McQuillan with a superwoman style, and Berner just had to get the ball over, and as she got the volleyball over the net, hit the back right corner. And a way to start here for the Kindred Vikings on the road. A reminder that these same two teams will play on the gridiron on Friday night. The Kindred Vikings up here in Hunter against Northern Cass at 7 o'clock. Get things underway here in set number two. Back set coming. Lucas through a double team. McQuillan there down the line for the coverage. This one goes Jordheim on the tip, but we're going to have a violation here on Northern Cass for the net. So give the point and the credit to Kindred. EHS right now has done a really good job, both from the service line, but also just finding ways to put some more pressure on Northern Cass and see if they force some errors. There's going to be a tip. Sand is able to tie this one up at one apiece for Northern Cass. A lot of ties in set number one, tied at 20 apiece. Then Kindred went on a 5-1 rally to finish set number one and win it 25-21. Outside here is Jordheim able to go down the line. That one's going to be out of play. Back-to-back points by Northern Cass as they take their first lead here in set number two. Service upcoming by Josie Jensen. Jensen able to get over. McQuillan with the dig. This one going to be with Nelson. Backset on the way down the line with Murphy. And then we're going to have double hit here by Northern Cass. We're knotted at 2 apiece. As McQuillan will come on for the Vikings. Back left corner, Jensen with the dig to the outside here. That'll be to Hallie Crockett down the line, covered nicely by Nelson. Casey Berner back row goes to the opposite back row, and Jensen back set coming. There's the tip, and there's the kill. We've seen it once, now we've seen it twice in this by Elise Sand in set number two. Aiden Hall running the camera. Chase Miller with you here in Northern Cass tonight between the Vikings and the Jags. Good Region 1 volleyball early season contest for you here tonight in Class B. This one hit into the net, and it'll be back-to-back points by Northern Cass. Jags 9-0 on this season, 2-0 in the region. Kindred 4-3-1 and 2-0 in Region 1 play. This one hit down the line. Jordan is there to the middle. Able to keep it going, though, in the back was Ellie Lucas. Back set this one to the right-hand side as Berner able to get down to a knee and keep that volleyball from hitting the ground. But then unable to get it over the net was Jansen Jornheim, and Northern Cass leads it now 5-2. Service here by Northern Cass and Ellie Lucas, the junior. Into the middle, Casey Berner with the dig. This one gets set and gonna... Ammerman almost was able to earn that one, and then Northern Cass pulls a Kindred here in the second set. As that one was tight at the net, somehow kept alive there with Jocelyn, and then getting that one over was Ellie, and now it's 6-2 Northern Cass. Back set on the way. Murphy double block. Kept it going, though, as Hallie Crockett able to get it over on the second hit was Erickson. Nelson outside. Jornheim down the line. Back bump on the way. Crockett goes cross court. McQuillan. This one back to Murphy, who able to get it over, and as she does, and have a double hit there on Kindred. And Northern Cass will earn the point at 7-2, and a timeout on the floor brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. Bank North provides this timeout. It's 7-2 Northern Cass.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for providing today's coverage. Our in-between set recap with Hunter Insurance Agency will be coming up here between sets 2 and sets 3. Also would like to thank our friends at Dakota Heritage Bank for providing our scoreboard sponsor and more. Make sure you patronize those businesses. Outside Crockett, Berner there on the rotation in the back. This one to the 10-foot line and pushed over by McQuillan. Jensen does a nice job to cover. Back left corner, outside Crockett, and she unwinds and delivers a kill. 8-2 Northern Cass. What once was a 2-2 contest is now 8-2. 6 straight points by the Jags, and they look to keep it in sync here in set number 2. Nelson outside Jornheim, and that'll be a miss hit there by Jansen. And the Jags right now maybe a little angry that Kindred won set number 1 in the fashion they did with that play to finish it off 25-21. There's an old adage that has been said for quite some time. You don't want to wake a sleeping giant, not to say that Northern Cass is unbeatable, but the way they're playing right now, they're really coming together. Backs it on the way, as that was going to be Elise Sand with the block. Here in set number 2, and 10 straight points by Northern Cass from your coach, Karina Ashburn. This might be one where you just allow your team to wear it, learn from it. Worst comes to worst. You're tied at 1 set apiece going into the third. Berner able to get it over, covered nicely by the Jags. Lucas outside. This one cross-scored as Sin was able to get over on the third. Jornheim with the tip, covered by Erickson. Bumped over to Crockett. Crockett to the back right corner. McQuillan's there. Little dump over then by Kindred. Erickson middle and a miss hit. Trying to pull a Michael Jordan there, going right to left. Unable to do so in the middle. As now it's going to be 10-3. Vikings get the very much needed side out. And now a chance for them to possibly make a run back with Striley at the service line. Jansen, this one to the middle. Ascend with the push, back left corner. Berner's there. McQuillan with the bump, and Sharek is going to be blocked at the net. This one tight at the net. Striley gives it back right corner. back set on the way of Sin, and she's going to earn the kill. Sin did a really nice job. At time 11-3, Northern Cass, as Hayden Crockett will come into the contest for the Jags, as will Addison Rust here on the rotation. Set one for the fans that are just joining us went to Kindred 25-21. Right now it's all Northern Cass in set number 2. Striley, Charette cross court. That one keeps it going there with Stevenson. This one gets good. Kept alive to the outside. Jordheim. Back left corner. Jensen. Outside Crockett. Crockett goes down the line. Double block. Unable to get it over. Shrek and Ammerman were there. And that's going to be a point for the Kindred Vikings. Now 11-4 Northern Cass. Service upcoming here by Jordheim. Down the line, that one going to be into the net and an ace. Jordheim with the first ace for Kindred here in set number 2. Service here for Kindred as Jordheim will be on to serve. Jensen sets up, back set Crockett down the line, out of play, and here comes the Vikings. 3 straight points by Kindred to cut what was an 8-point deficit down to 5. Service with Jordheim. Jordheim with another ace. Jordheim doing a really nice job here for the Kindred Vikings. Service upcoming. That'll be to the middle. And Northern Cass earns the side out. Jocelyn Sin able to earn the kill. Now 12-7 Jags. Northern Cass trying to even things up at 1 set apiece here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. This one is able to get over on the third with Shrek. Into the back, Crockett hits that one out of play. It's now 12-8. The old adage sometimes in sports, when you have a team down, you want to kind of put the pedal to the metal, and that's what Northern Cass was doing at 11-3, but a lot of credit to Kindred right now. A 5-1 run to give themselves definitely striking distance and feeling a little bit better right now with an Ammerman ace. The third ace of set number 2 for the Vikings. Service upcoming here. Back left corner, Crockett's there. Back set on the way of Sin. They set up Jensen. Back set comes. And Jocelyn knows what to do with that. Her third kill here of set number 2. It's now 13-9 Northern Cass. On-town scoreboard, Tri-State wins set number 2 over Lisbon. This one will be set up. Casey Berner is able to get that one over for the kill. Sometimes just hit it where you ain't. And that's what Berner was able to do there. Nothing fancy about that hit. Able to keep it over the net and then maybe caught Northern Cass a little bit out of rotation there. Vikings right now getting in a little rhythm themselves here as Nelson is on to serve. Crockett with the dig. This one goes to the outside. Lucas, and does it get over the net? It did on the hit there by Murphy. And Crockett, that's Hayden, able to get it over on the third. Berner off the double block for the kill. Berner with back-to-back kills. It's now 13-11. Jags up by 2. Early in the season, 2 teams at 2-0 in Region 1 play, and this has lived up to the billing between these 2 squads. As this will be dumped over. McQuillan able to get there, but then unable to have a proper pass to try to get to a setter or a teammate. It's now 14-11 Jags. Region 1 always so tough, no matter the sport. You saw volleyball last season, Northern Cass, Central Cass in the Region 1 championship in Castleton. Service on the way, Kindred with the dig. And this would be Berner, and then a little miscommunication there by Lewis and Murphy. And right now, Coach Karina Ashburn, she's already taken one timeout. She's thinking, do I take another one? Or can her squad play through it right now as Northern Cass getting a little rhythm about themselves as Burner hits one into the net. Now 16-11, Jags. Sargent County takes set number 2, 25-23 over Maple River. The Bulldogs now lead 2 sets to love over the Raiders. A pancake there by Northern Cass and Erickson. They get it over on the third. Erickson with the left-handed pancake for the Jags. Ascend digs it out in the back. Set up. Crockett, 10-foot line, gets it over. Jornheim with the dig. This one to the outside. Burner with the push. And it's been Casey's world, and we're just living in it here for the Vikings in the last about 10 minutes of game time. Kindred down by 4, making the Jags earn every bit of one here in this second set. Bumping it over was going to be Crockett. Northern Castle try to get back to their positions. They do. Jornheim hits one out of play, and the point is awarded to Northern Cass. 17-12 with Jensen on to serve for the Jags. She walks to the service line. This one to the middle. Nelson sets it up. That one going to get over on the third hit there by Lewis. Lucas through a double block. McQuillan to a knee for the dig. Nelson with the set. Jornheim with the push. Crockett with the coverage. And good job by Kindred. They've been scrappy here tonight, particularly in that back row, and the Vikings get the side out. 17-13. There's a time to make a little run. It's right now if you're a Vikings fan with McQuillan, the senior libero, at the service line. Goes down the line to Jensen. This one set to the middle, left-hand side. No touch at the net and hit out of play as that one was missed by Sand, and the point is awarded to Kindred. Service upcoming here for the Jags with McQuillan. That goes to the middle. A sin. That one goes right across. Ammerman. Nelson back to Ammerman. Little give and go, if you will, from a basketball term. Outside on the way. Crockett cross court out of play. And don't look now. Kindred down by 2. 17-15. Northern Cass. Service. Jensen with the dig. This one backs out of the way. Lucas. Nelson to the outside here. Jensen, right place, right time. Set up there by Erickson. Gets it over on the third with Hallie Crockett. Back set, Nelson. This one goes to Murphy off a double block. Northern Cass able to get it over on the third with Sand. To the middle, Ammerman hits one in the net. And a point for the Jags. 18-15 Northern Cass in set number 2. This one already has postseason volleyball feeling to it a little bit. Again, coming into tonight, 4 teams at 2-0, 4 teams 1-1, and 4 teams 0-2 in Region 1 play. Outside here, Jornheim back row, Jensen there with the dig. Set middle, tip on the way, and it rolls back to Northern Cass's side. Jensen attacks it from the back row. Going down to a knee was Jornheim, and Burner gets it over on the and has a proper placement. The hot hand, if you will, for Kindred has been Casey Burner recently. It sees whatever she does. A lot of things are going well for the Vikings. Striley back into rotation as Brooklyn Sherrick. Brooklyn, a senior. Hitter at 5'9". Striley goes to the back to Jensen. Back set on the way. Able to tip that one over is Sand. Striley with the bump. Jornheim cross court. Crockett. Hallie will get a chance here with the tip. Striley with the dig on a sprawling attempt, and Burner gets it over on the third. Jensen with the dig. Set in the middle. Sand with the push. Back left corner. Casey Burner does a nice job covering. Burner will have the back left corner on the push. This one dump on the way. McQuillan gets down, and this one is hit over then by Jornheim. Covered nicely. Bumped. Sin is able to hit that over on the third. Striley, where will she go? Back set. Sherrick over a double block. A Sin there on the coverage. This one comes to the middle at the 10-foot line. Bumped over there by Sand. Here's the bump. Set. Spike. Nope. Kill. And it's a tip. Sherrick earns the point for Kindred. And the Vikings are back at 18-17. Kindred is not led in this set. Last time we were tied was 2 apiece. And now we're tied at 18 apiece. Service ace and a timeout by Coach Johnson. This timeout brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North after the service ace. We're back after this with the remainder of set number 2 on your live event.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Here in Hunter, it has been just a back and forth volleyball match, but particularly on the second set, it felt like Northern Cass tied it 2. They got up 11-3, and then they got it up to a 17-12 lead. But Kindred has made them earn it here, and now all of a sudden Kindred has a chance to win set number 2 as well after winning set number 1, 25-21. Service on the way by Striley after the fourth ace came in set number 2 by Kindred as a team. Striley sets the outside. Jortheim. Striley just looks over at Jortheim and says, my bad, just couldn't get enough of that volleyball over to you. Made it tight at the net. Northern Cass after the timeout. Both teams will have one timeout remaining here in set number 2. Jags up by a point. Allie Crockett will be on the near side here. Service upcoming for Northern Cass and Addison Rust. Service to the middle. McQuillan is there. This one set Ammerman. Jensen with the dig. Northern Cass back set on the way to hitting Crockett. Covered nicely by Burner. Charette goes cross court. This one to the middle. Evenson sets up Jensen. Now it's to the middle, and Striley runs out of daylight. Back-to-back points after the timeout by the Jags. One thing Northern Cass has done well here in set 1 or set 2 is after a timeout by Coach Johnson, they played pretty well on the next 2 points. Service by Russ. This one to the middle. McQuillan, and Russ earns the ace. Russ is second of the match. And the Jags right now lead it by 3, 21-18. See where they go here with Rust. Rust, a little running jump serve. McQuillan in the back. Striley calls everybody off, and Ammerman bumps it over on the third. Evenson is there to the corner, the middle. Sin had to change from right to left. Pancake coming by Striley. Kindred gets it over on the third. How about that? Striley with the pancake, and then Ammerman gets it over on the third, and Kindred earns the points. Ooh, scrappy might be an understatement here tonight on how the Vikings are playing. Northern Cass up by 2, receives the serve. Crockett over a double block. Crockett tries to keep it going here. They push it over on the second. Nicely done by Crockett and Addison Rust to have that communication on the near sideline here as Rust earns the point for Northern Cass. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, a 3-point lead for the Jags. Dakota Heritage Bank, dhbanknd.com. Striley back set on the way. Sherrick to the back, and that one hits the basketball hoop. Takes a hop, and we've seen that for both teams here. The ceilings are relatively high to maybe some other places in Region 1, but you just have the basketball hoops. You have some of the rafters here as well. 22-20. Service on the way for Ammerman. Evenson is there to the middle. Jensen back left corner, and Jensen with a laser. And the student section chanting Joe Z. Jensen rolls off the tongue nicely for Northern Cass. 2-point lead for the Jags. Service here by Evenson. This will be in the middle. Striley to the outside. Burner, and Burner gets the kill. Kindred still with a heartbeat here in set number 2. Service upcoming with the Vikings. Murphy back on. Also, you're going to have serving here with Gracie Nelson. Service into the net. The first one of the set by the Vikings comes at a very unopportune time. But if you're Northern Cass, here's the chance to take advantage of it with a set point upcoming. Service on the way with Erickson. Noel, the senior setter, trying to earn the win at 25-21 for the Janks. Burner with the dig. Nelson is there. Back set to the aforementioned Burner with the tip kill. Burner played awfully well here tonight for the Kindred Vikings, showing you why she was an all-region selection as a junior for Kindred. Burner on to serve. Dug out. This one to the outside, going to get pushed over by Sandin. Does. McQuillan kept it alive, and this one bumped over on the third by Nelson. Outside, Jensen. Jensen delivers the kill. And that'll do it for set number 2. Northern Cass even things up on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Coming up next, it's a set recap brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance on your live event.
Boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsborough location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsborough or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
You couldn't pick a better community to be a part of. I've actually been to another college, and this one was a far better experience because of the support of the faculty and the staff here. It's just outstanding. My name is Andrew, and I'm here for my future.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
Let's get to our Hunter Insurance set recap here. Hunter Insurance Agency, dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance requests from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. That again is hunterinsuranceagency.com. As set number 1 went to the Vikings, 25-21, McQuillan Burner. McQuillan just laid out for it, to say the least. Then Burner was able to bump it over on the third hit and somehow earn the back right corner for the point. For Northern Cass, big lead early. All of a sudden it became a small lead late, but they held on. A little bit of everything there for Northern Cass. Russ with a couple of aces. Sim played really well at the front. Josie Jensen finished with the final set point there for the Jakes in set number 2. That is our Hunter Insurance in-between set recap here. Again, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Annan Hall running the camera. Chase Miller with you here tonight in Hunter. Make sure you patronize all of our sponsors. Without them, we would not be here for a rousing edition of Region 1 Volleyball. We got another good one set for you on Thursday night as well. It's Northern Cass, it's Central Cass, it's a battle of Castleton, the Squirrels and the Jags for volleyball at about 7:15 on Thursday, and then Kindred football at Northern Cass. We'll have that game for you up here in Hunter as well on Friday night. That'll be at 7 o'clock. Mac Robinson will be on the call for you on that one. So a very busy week here, but what would you expect mid part of September? Glad it still has that little bit of summer feel to the air, particularly after the month of April that we had, where spring sports were pretty much pulled to the wayside. So we get ready here to get things going in set number 3. Erickson sets things off for Northern Cass. Outside here into the net by Jornheim, and a point is awarded to Northern Cass on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Service upcoming here. Erickson on to serve. Burner set. This one will be with Murphy, back left corner, and Murphy earns the kill. tied at 1 apiece. Neither team has came out on a blazing start, at least short term here on a 5-0-6-0 run. Northern Cass was able to do so in the second set after it was tied at 2 apiece, however, and Jensen earns a kill. That one set up there by Erickson. 2-1 Northern Cass. Service on the way by the aforementioned Jensen. This one will be to the back left corner. McQuillan back set on the way. Murphy cross court, and Erickson is there. This one able to get over on the third by Kindred. Crockett with the spike. Outside on the way. Jortheim with the tip. Covered nicely by Crockett. Erickson back sets on the way. Going cross court, and this one going to end up in the Kindred bench with Ellie Lucas on the hit, and we're tied at 2 apiece. After tonight for Kindred, their next contest will be against Sargent County on Thursday, then at Hankinson on September the 20th. For Northern Cass after tonight, we mentioned Central Cass on Thursday, then playing in the Valley City Volleyball Tournament over the weekend on Saturday. Outside hit by Northern Cass. Was there a touch at the net? No. Hit out of play by Crockett. Kindred leads it by 1. First lead for Kindred in set number 3. Striley on a serve. As she does, goes in the middle. Ascend Erickson, back set Lucas. There is Burner, goes all the way back over to Northern Cass's side. To the middle. Now it's going to be with Sand, kept alive. Joust at the net, going to be won by Allie Crockett of Northern Cass. 50-50 ball. And we're tied at 3 apiece. Service. McQuillan, Striley, back set. Jortheim hits one into the net, and a point for the Jakes. One thing, though, after about the first 10 points of the volleyball match, where it was really quick bump set, spike point, and so forth, see a lot more longer rallies in set 2, and so far in set number 3 a little bit here as Sherrick goes through a double block and earns the kill at 4-4. First one of set number 3 for Sherrick. Substitution for Northern Cass. Service by Kindred and the ace. Jansen Jortheim with the ace, her third of this volleyball match that we got her down for. And Kindred earns the points. Jortheim will be back on to serve. Little knuckler. Jensen's there for the dig. This one comes to the middle. Sin was blocked at the net, calling everybody off as Evenson. Back to Jensen behind the 10-foot line. Outside Burner down the line and through the double block for the kill. Casey Burner, early indication of maybe for Kindred's side, particularly our Enbridge Energy player of the game coming up on our post-game show. She's put her name in the hat early on. Tipped over. There's going to be tight at the net, able to get it going, and Sid was able to get that one quickly back over Striley, then off of Sherrick, and so able to earn the kill. It's now 6-5 Vikings. Substitution is coming on will be Addison Rust here. 3 Region 1 volleyball matches tonight on your live event. Fargo Northwest Fargo Class A volleyball match from the Spartan Dome as well in EDC action. Striley back set on the way. This one goes down the line. Jensen with the coverage. Bumped outside. Crockett runs into this one. Covered nicely by Jortheim. Striley sets up outside. Burner. Jensen with the dig. Back set upcoming here to Crockett. Hayden Crockett ties things up at 6 apiece. So Hayden tie things up at 6-6 here. Who's going to make that run, as we mentioned, in set number 1? Service. This will be short by Russ. Burner's there. Striley back out to Burner. Burner with the tip. And no net violation as the Viking sideline wanted a net violation. Nothing was granted, and the point is awarded to Northern Cass. And if I say you will, I think the team in blue does have a little bit of an argument there. Very ref game here tonight, but one of those where, hey, if you're Northern Cass, take it, try to get a rally going. If you're Kindred on the opposite side, got to flush it. See if he can tie things up at 7 apiece. This one bumped over after Burner was blocked at the net. Back, this one, Crockett, dug out nicely by McQuillan. Striley to the 10-foot line. Jortheim into the net, and Northern Cass now leads it 8-6. Back-to-back points by the Jags here. Winner goes to 3-0 in Region 1 play. Top 4 seeds are in a bind to the Region 1 quarterfinals in November. This one to the middle. Striley back set on the way. Sherrick, this one blocked at the net. And now make it 3 straight points by the Jags. Frontline effort. Jocelyn, the senior there for the Jags. 9-6. Northern Cass and head coach Angie Johnson. McQuillan, Striley, Burner with the bump and gets it over. Left hand by Sin. This one to the outside. Burner with the push. Left foot line. And Burner has gone wire to wire here on the back row from the left to the right. And that's going to be a point for the Vikings. Sometimes it's not about the 100-mile-an-hour fastball. It's about that perfectly timed execution. Little push. And Burner's done that really well here this evening. Outside here for Northern Cass and Crockett, able to get it over on the third. Tight one here by Striley, somehow goes on Northern Cass's side, and then we're going to have a violation, hand over the net on Kindred. It's now 10-9 Northern Cass. Update for you in Milner. Maple River takes set number 3, 25-21. So the Raiders now trail it 2-1 against the Bulldogs. Burner, cross court, Crockett there with the dig. This one pushed over on the third quickly by Northern Cass and Addison Rust. Burner, Rust is there to guard the line. Crockett gets this one over on the third. Striley backs it. Sherrick with the tip. A couple of Jags run into each other, look to be all right. Outside, Crockett over a double block. Burner with the dig, trying to hit it over with her right hand was Kylie Lewis. She was blocked at the net by Jensen, and the point goes to Northern Cass. 11-7 Jags here in set number 3. Kindred to the middle here. Able to get it over with the third with Lewis, and Northern Cass returns it over the third with Addison Rust. Backs at Sherrick, blocked at the net, does a nice job, keep it moving though. This one going to get pushed over on the third by McQuillan. Evenson outside a Sin, that one goes through, and a kill. It's now 12-7. We'll see if Kindred calls a timeout, and they will. We'll break with them. This timeout brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. It's Region 1 Volleyball here tonight from Northern Cass on your live event.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey! My Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
As we continue here on your live event, this time out brought to you in part by Bank North. For farming and ranching, business and consumer banking and lending, you'll always be headed in the right direction with Bank North. Check out one of their many locations today by visiting ibanknorth.com. All right, now it's a 12-7 contest as the Jags earn a 5-point lead right now. Aiden Hall right in the camera. Chase Miller with you here at Northern Cass High School. Service upcoming by Crockett after the timeout by Kindred. See what some of the adjustments were made. Jortheim, Striley. Jortheim gets it over on the third. Northern Cass bumps it to the outside. Hayden Crockett steps up, and that's in there for the kill. Now 13-7, Northern Cass. Largest lead of set number 3 here for the Jags as Crockett is on to serve. Sherrick puts it up. This one is hit over by Jornheim on the third. Northern Cass back set. A sin was blocked at the net. Crockett keeps it alive to the outside. Hayden with the tip, covered by Striley. McQuillan to the 10-foot corner. Jornheim blocked at the net by Jensen. And now we got a football score as the Jags are doubling up the Kindred Vikings on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Josie Jensen with the block. Service by Crockett. Burner with the dig. Striley with the bump. Burner at the 10-foot line with the push over. This one tied at the net. Back set upcoming here by Jocelyn, and she's going to earn the kill. You assist that time to Russ. It's now 15-7. Northern Cass. After the timeout, Northern Cass just keeps on keeping on here in set number 3. Set 1, 25-21 Kindred. Set 2, 25-22 Northern Cass. Striley outside. Burner blocked at the net, kept alive. Goal by McQuillan. This one will be hit over by Lewis into the net. And Northern Cass right now stretching out the lead here in set number 3. Nearly up by double digits. If you're the Vikings, you need a side out and you need one now. And that's what we got there. First service error here by Northern Cass of this third set. For the Vikings, Murphy will get back into the front row. In the back here will be Nelson, the setter, as Striley will check out. And with her as well goes Sherrick. Service here by Kindred. Crockett, this one to the middle. Jensen through a double block, and Jensen is going to earn the point after a lift on Kindred. 17-8 Jaguars. Northern Cass trying to get to their 10th win of the season overall. For the Vikings, trying to get to win number 5. This one for Kindred. Backs it on the way to Casey Burner down the line, and that's going to be out of play. The Kindred section was saying that they saw it. The official said, I couldn't see it, but the near judge said it was out, so it'll be 18-8 Jags. Tough one if you're a Kindred fan, but for Northern Cass right now, making sure they got the rotation and everything is kosher. Coming on to serve will be Evenson. And she earns the ace. Hiddens gets the ace here for Northern Cass, now 19-8. Service upcoming here for the Jags. This one, McQuillan, set to the outside, and that's going to be a kill with Murphy. 19-9, Northern Cass trying to put Kindred away here in set number 3. Kindred looking to prolong this set, if not at least get something good going into set number 4 at the bare minimum here. Burner on to serve. Jensen with the dig. This one set outside Ellie Lucas. Burner with the dig for the Vikings. Murphy bumps it over on the third as Sim back left corner plays it to the middle, and we're going to have a lift and double hit, by Northern Cass. So 2 straight points here by Kindred, and the Vikings trail it by 9 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Service Burner down the line. Jensen outside here with Lucas. And the tip. Burner gets down to a knee to keep it moving here on the rally. And it gets hit into the net by the Vikings and Kylie Lewis. And Northern Cass again doubling up here, Kindred, in set number 3. Substitution here is coming on will be Sand in the front row. Service here will be Erickson for Northern Cass. Erickson, the 5'7" setter. Back on the court. McQuillan with the bump. Outside Murphy, one-on-one, and that's going to be a kill here for the Kindred Vikings. Murphy earns the point. And Kindred will be serving with McQuillan, who's done really well at the service line here tonight. Jensen with the dig. Back set on the way. This one blocked at the net. Allie Lucas with the double block with the ricochet there with Ammerman and Jornheim. The point is awarded to Kindred. Service upcoming by McQuillan. Jensen trying to get the dig. Does. Crockett keeps it in play. Misses the basketball hoop in the middle. Kindred will try to take advantage. Ammerman gets it over on the third. Northern Cass with Crockett. Chance to reset for the Jags. Outside for Jordheim, and that will be out of play. And a point for Northern Cass. Has been the more lopsided set. We saw this as part of the second set. We got 11 to about 3. That's when Kindred made their run. Murphy gets it over on the third. Jensen with the dig outside Crockett. Back right. This one goes and hits the rafters. Here are some of the pillars after the dig by Burner. Now 22-12 Northern Cass. Jags trying to lead in sets for the first time tonight after Kindred won set number 1. Set 2 went to the hometown Jags and trying to do the same here in set number 3. Back set. Murphy off of a block. Jensen sprawling attempt then, but out of play by Crockett after Erickson kept alive after the hit there by Jensen. As we have Tess Jalbert in, the freshman here for Northern Cass. Striley on the serve for Kindred. Loser goes to 2-1 in Region 1 play. Winner to 3-0. This one was mishit at the net there by Sand, and the Vikings earn the point. As Kindred gets ready for homecoming next week after we play in their football contest on Friday on the road at 11B Region 1 football. This one able to get covered by Striley to the middle 10-foot line by Burner, back right corner. Jalbert is there, backs it on the way. Ellie Lucas. No touch at the net. That one is hit out of play. And Kindred Vikings, 3 straight points here, not going away quietly. Striley back on to serve. Kindred out of timeouts. Northern Cass with 2 left in this set. Tip on the way. This one gets over by Jordheim, then right back. And the Vikings right now very scrappy, as we said in set number 2. Angie Johnson, we'll see what she does here. It's now a 6-point deficit for the Vikings. If they can get 2 more points and particularly get to 20, it would get awfully interesting. And there's another really good serve by Kindred. Striley already had 1 ace coming into this set. Now 22-17, a 5-0 run by the Vikings. Cut that 10-point deficit right down the middle, and Striley on to serve yet again. Listen, Erickson bumped over by Lucas on the third. Kindred, we'll see if they can use it. Outside Jordheim down the line. Erickson is there to the outside, bumped over by Lucas on the third. Kindred, Striley to the middle. This one by Ammerman for the kill. 22-18, and Angie Johnson, we'll see if she takes a timeout. She will. The Vikings have rattled off 6 straight points. This timeout brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North here on your live event.
Agent, I look out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Chris Heisey. Visit me online at chrisheisey.com. These days, everyone wants to save money. I can show you how easy it is by having multiple policies. By combining your auto and homeowner's insurance, I can put some change back into your pocket. My website again is chrisheisey.com. I want to be your American Family Agent.
American Family Insurance.
It's been a good Region 1 game so far here tonight. 22-18 Northern Cass, but 6 straight points by Kindred forces a timeout by Angie Johnson. And on our scoreboard, brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, 22-18. Now Northern Cass. Winner takes a 2-1 lead here, as Striley will be on to serve. Johnson with 1 timeout remaining for Coach Ashburn. She has none remaining for the Vikings. Striley, service. Sim there with the dig outside. Crockett blocked at the net. Northern Cass trying to keep alive, unable to do so, and Sherrick earns the block. Make it a 7-0 run by Kindred. Northern Cass has played awfully well off of timeouts, but not on that point. Sherrick with the block. Striley with the serve. Dug out by Jensen. Back set on the way by Erickson. Tipped over by Lucas. McQuillan. Jordheim. And that is going to be in for a point by Kindred. And the far bench for the Vikings is erupting. What was a 22-12 lead by the Jags has been trimmed to 2. Service. This one coming to the middle. Going to be tipped on the way over by Sand. Sherrick is there for Kindred with the kill. Talk about momentum. It's with the team in blue here in the last 9 points. Can Kindred tie it up at 21 apiece? The last tie we had was at 6-6. Service by Striley. Everybody on the edge of their seats here at Northern Cass. Burner with the dig. This one in the middle, Amberman. And this one kept alive by Lucas. Bumped over by Crockett by the Jags. Striley set, back set. Sherrick down the line, out of play. Was there any touch? No touch at the net. And there's the setup by Northern Cass. 9 straight points by the Vikings to make things awfully interesting here in set number 3, where Northern Cass with Ellie Lucas on to serve. Burner with the dig, tight at the net. Striley is there, unable to get the proper set after the pass by Burner, and now Northern Cass has a set point. Ellie Lucas on to serve, as she does. McQuillan. Set by Striley. Sherrick going down to a knee was Lucas. Back set Arison. Sin is able to earn the kill, and that'll do it with Jocelyn and give the assist to Erickson. So set number 3 goes to Northern Cass, but just like set number 2, they had to work for it. 25-21 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Time on the floor. We're back after this with set number 4 on your live event.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your community Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you savings on your healthcare needs, like this great special on Health Mart B12 vitamins. A 60-count pack of tablets, buy one, get one for just $6.69. Health Mart melatonin 60-count tablets of quick dissolve or prolonged release, $8.99 each. Health Mart one daily men's or women's 50 plus, $5.49. And Health Mart loratadine non-drowsy tablets, $6.99. Hillsborough Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
The Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
As we get to our set recap, brought to you in part by our friends at Hunter Insurance Agency. Set number 3 was entertaining at the very end, but to start, it was tied at 6-6, and all of a sudden Northern Cass got up by as much as 22-12, only to see 9 straight points rattled off by Kindred, and Northern Cass would eventually go on and take the last 3 points of the set and win it 25-21. That is our set recap, brought to you in part by our friends at Hunter Insurance Agency. For more information, you can go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Northern Cass trying to remain unbeaten and stay perfect, while Kindred looking to get to set number 5 here tonight after winning set number 1 here this evening. Still to come on our post-game show. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the Game, and more. That's all Still to come here tonight, a volleyball match started at 7:36, so nearing 90 minutes old here this evening between the Jags and the Vikings. Reminder, Thursday night right here on yourliveevent.com. It will be Northern Cass and Central Cass here. And also on Friday night, Northern Cass against Kindred in high school football. So make sure you join us for some more Class B Region 1 action still to come on your live event. Service on the way by Striley to get things going here in set number 4. Ellie Lucas gets this one over on the third on the tip. Striley to the middle. Sherrick is there. Double block comes. Northern Cass keeps alive with Sandover on the second. Striley to the back. Casey Berner, and Berner earns the point. As the service will continue. You've seen this with Striley, and when she's in the back with Casey Berner, just the rotation with Ammerman, Sherrick, and Jordheim up front, it seems to have worked really well in terms of unison and having a little bit of a unit that's gelling together. McQuillan with the pancake there for a second, and then Jordheim just unable to continue it going. It's now 1 apiece. Tri-State up 2-1 now against the Lisbon Broncos. Well, this one's going to be hit out of place. Service there by Jensen. For Northern Cass and Kindred, we haven't really seen too many of those as a team tonight. Northern Cass with just 4 as a unit. Service upcoming here with Jordheim. This one come down the middle. Crockett's there. Backs it on the way. Unable to time her leap properly was Sam, but does get it over. Ammerman through a double block. This one going to get over on the third hit. This will be close at the net. Berner will be out of play, and it's 2 apiece. Maple River comes back and forces a 5th set down in Milner, 25-18. So we've had some tight volleyball scores across Region 1 here tonight. This one will be Striley, backs it on the way, Sherrick. Jensen able to dig it out, trying to get it over right away was Ammerman. Northern Cass was ready for it. Asin able to get that one over on the third, and then Jordheim hits it under the net, so a point goes to Northern Cass. Service upcoming by the Jags, and Ellie Lucas, the junior. Striley has to chase this one down and pushed over them by Berner. Lucas, bump, pushed again, this time with the kill with Crockett. Now 4-2. Service with Lucas. Close to almost being an ace. This one, Sin able to get it over. Then Striley and Berner unable to communicate with each other there and say which one's got it. Now it's 5-2 Northern Cass. Service upcoming here with Ellie Lucas. McQuillan's there. Striley with the set. Berner 10-foot line cross court. Lucas keeps it going to the outside as Crockett down the line for the kill. And now in Lisbon, we're tied at 2 apiece in Lisbon between Tri-State and the Broncos. Can Kindred force the same issue here at Northern Cass? We'll find out. Set, backs it on the way. Share across court. Ellie Lucas calls off everyone. Crockett is there, unable to get it over on the fourth. It's now 6-3. One thing is, Kindred has found themselves in the same situation now the last 2 sets, including this one, digging themselves a little bit of a hole early on, but they seem to be just fine with that, almost mounting a comeback in both set 2 and 3, but the key word there is almost. Crockett, this one in the middle with Erickson, outside pushed over by Crockett, covered nicely there by Ammerman. Outside Berner, she's able to push this one over. This one at the net goes right back by Lewis. Jensen, this one hit over on the third by Crockett. Striley outside. Berner blocked at the net and the kill. Everyone can collect their breath up front with Elise Sand and Jocelyn Asin. We're going to have a substitution here for Northern Cass. Is rotating in will be hitting Crockett with her Addison Rust. It's now 7-3 Jags. Service here by Rust, the 5'6" junior setter. Northern Cass matches their largest lead so far of set number 4. Outside Burner with the push down the line. Jags with it. That'll be Crockett. Able to bump it over on the third, all the way to the back row for the Vikings. To the middle now. Lewis gets it over. This one tied to the net. She does it again, and the second time is the charm for Kylie Lewis, the 5'10" senior middle hitter for Kindred. Vikings will have a serve upcoming here. Gracie Nelson, the 5'7" senior setter. Jensen with the dig. This one bumped outside as Crockett down the line. Kept it going. There is Kindred. Burner with the push. Back right corner to Libero and Evenson. And Evenson able to get it over then on the third. This one, Nelson back set Murphy through a double block. And Jensen earns the dig. Back set coming to Crockett. That's Hayden tight at the net, off the net. That's a point on the way for Northern Cass. 8-4 Jags now. Win here for Northern Cass. Of this set, they'll win it 3-1. Kindred trying to get to set number 5 later tonight. Burner bumps it over on the third. Middle coming here. Jensen over a double block off of Jornheim, and a point here by Northern Cass, now at 9-4. Service upcoming here for Crockett. Allie, the senior, just hits the top of the ribbon here, and that's going to be a point. Now 10-4. We'll see if Coach Ashburn takes a timeout. She will. We'll break with him here. Timeout brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. It's Region 1 Volleyball tonight from Hunter on your live event.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
As we continue here on your live event, Aiden Hall running the camera. Chase Miller with you here from Hunter. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. They offer traditional and advanced products and services that keep you grounded and ahead of today's curve in the fast-paced world. For more information, go to ibanknorth.com. After the timeout by Coach Ashburn and the Vikings, it's kind of monkey see, monkey do. Side in the second, side in the third. Northern Cass gets up big, and then all of a sudden Kindred with a mounting comeback. The Vikings would like to get up big and have Northern Cass have to try to come back after putting themselves in a deficit, and that deficit continues to grow now as Northern Cass leads it 11-4. Tied at 2. Since then, it's been a 9-2 run here by the Jags. This one will be at the 10-foot line. Burner gets it just over the net and earns the kill. So there's the side out. Kindred will earn an opportunity at the line with the aforementioned Burner. Casey Burner on to serve. Down the line. Jensen. Back set. Sin was able to get that over with her left hand. This one goes to Jornheim into the net and a point here for the Jags at 12-5. Casey Burner, though, a lot of high school success in her sports. People will think of basketball, obviously, that comes to mind. A really good volleyball player, just whatever she's able to do. One of those kids where she puts her mind to it athletically and can stand out on the court, diamond, or anything. This one to the outside. Jensen. Burner there with the dig. And Jensen able to get this one over. Murphy off of then McQuillan. Evenson to the back is Crockett. McQuillan is there. This one comes back set on the way. Murphy down the line, in for the kill. Off the touch, and Murphy earns the kill for Kindred. She had herself a nice day on the outside. As Cassidy Murphy, the 5'7" junior here for the Vikings. Service with McQuillan. This one comes to the middle, dug up by Crockett. Outside on the way, Lucas through a double block, and Ellie Lucas earns the kill. It's now 13-6, Northern Cass. Service upcoming here with Noelle Erickson, the 5'7" setter, as Erickson will come on. This one will be at the net, tight to the outside, and Sen was able to get there. This one to the middle, and Josie Jensen with another kill. 14-6, Northern Cass. One timeout remains for Kindred. Northern Cass, they have 2 left. This one will be back set on the way. Murphy through a double block, and Murphy with the kill. Murphy, one of those players that kind of wears the emotion on the sleeve for Kindred, which can be a great thing, especially when things are going right, to try to put your team in the right direction. Well, this is where Kindred has made some rallies before with Striley at the service line. We'll see if that continues. Back set on the way by Northern Cass. This one pushed by Lucas for the points. Give the assist on the way for the Jags there, Noelle Erickson. And now Northern Cass 10 points away from winning the 4th set and taking this volleyball match, as well as Jensen back on to serve. This one set to the outside. Sherrick outside on the way. Crockett there for the dig is going to be McQuillan. 10-foot line by Berner with the touch and the point. Berner looked like she was going to come out and try to drive that one on a hit and a spike. Instead, pull the changeup out and earns the point. Service here by Jensen Jordan. Jocelyn there was for the dig, and we're going to have a net violation. This will be on Kindred. And now Northern Cass up 16-8. And the Vikings are in the same boat that they were in the 3rd set, where they're going to need a 7, 8, or maybe a 9-point run to try to come back and win this 4th set here in Region 1 volleyball. Service by the Jags down the line. Berner is there. Striley back out to Berner. Gets it over on the 3rd as Jags run into each other a little bit with Crockett and Josie Jensen. Smile on their face. Everything looks to be all right. Kaden Stevenson will come on now for Northern Cass. Kindred earns the point and the serve with Avery Ammerman, the junior at 5'10". Awfully good softball player as well. This one at the net. Kindred gets it over right back as they do. Berner and Lewis was there. We'll give that one to Kylie Lewis. Back-to-back points by the Vikings. Ammerman back on to serve here for Kindred. This one to the middle. Crockett gets it over on the 3rd. Kindred, Striley outside. Berner. There was Libero and Evenson back on Kindred's side. We'll see if they can use it. Sherrick goes down the line, out of play. And it's a point and a serve upcoming now for Northern Cass. Let's feel if Kindred was able to earn that point, 16-11. He put a little bit more pressure on the Jags. Instead, Northern Cass with a comfortable lead, but comfortable is saying it mildly after what we've seen by the Vikings in this situation a time or two here tonight. Service on the way by Rust. Striley to the middle to Berner, back left corner. Rust there with the dig. Evenson to Crockett, going across court. Berner earns that. This one will come at the 10-foot line with Jordheim. Rally continues outside with Crockett for the kill. Allie Crockett, 18-10. Northern Cass. Time on the floor. We'll break with them here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass leads it by 8.
The
Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online at northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
8-point advantage on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard for Northern Cass. Dakota Heritage Bank, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, sharing their heritage and their future. For more information, go to dhbanknd.com. After the timeout, Kindred with none remaining here in set number 4. Burner outside gets it over Evenson. Quick little hit, then goes to Crockett, out of play, and a point is awarded to Kindred. Looking at our cameraman, Aiden Hall, and saying we've seen this before. Lead here by Northern Cass, and seeing if the Vikings can come back as they've done a time or two. Whoever earns this volleyball match win tonight has definitely earned it. What a sprawling attempt there by Evenson to keep it alive for Northern Cass. Back row, Jortheim. Evenson gets it over on the third on a play on the hit there by Addis and Rust, and back-to-back points now by the Vikings. Service upcoming here for Kindred. Gracie Nelson, one of that two-setter crew with Kidd and Striley. Service dug out by Jensen. Set outside, and Crockett for the kill. The sophomore, Hayden Crockett, gets Northern Cass 6 points away from earning the set win. On to serve here for the Jags will be Miss Crockett, Hallie Crockett, the older sister, and gets the ace on the off of Jortheim. Caught herself in a place of, well, the ball's coming right at me, and it's not diving as quickly. It's not also going over my head, so kind of found yourself in no man's land there. 5 points now for the Jags. That's all that they need. Burner gets this one over, close at the net, and Burner and Kindred earns the side out. Burner coming on to serve here for Kindred. As she does, dugout in the back. Northern Cass to the outside here to Crockett. Cross scored on the hit. Kindred to the outside. This will be out of play. Was there no touch at the net? The official looks back at the back row to our line judge. Shakes her head no. So Jortheim was looking for a touch, none given. And Northern Cass earns the point, up by 8. On a serve here is Cadence Evenson. She comes on to serve. This one will be in the middle. Able to get that one over is Burner. This one goes high into the ceiling. Back set on the way. This one with Crockett through a double block. Murphy keeps it going outside. Jortheim kept nicely by Northern Cass here. Lucas goes cross court. Burner's there for the dig. Jortheim again for Kindred. Gets it over on the Vikings' third attempt. Little dump kill upcoming, and the points. Madison Rust earns the point here for Northern Cass. And Maple River, after being down 2 sets to none against Sargent County, comes back and wins set number 5, 15-12 on the road here tonight for the Raiders. Service by Northern Cass. This set back set on the way to Murphy, and that's going to be out of play. And the Jags now 2 points away from putting this volleyball match to bed. Service by Northern Cass. Here's Kindred. Set. Pushed over by Burner. Crockett keeps alive and pushes it right back over. Here's Nelson outside, and that's going to be through a block. Out of play. No touch at the net. And Jansen Jortheim see that one out of play. Lisbon wins set number 5 against Tri-State 15-12. This is match point here for Northern Cass. Service upcoming here for Evenson to try to put this game away here for the Jags. In the middle, McQuillan, Nelson bumped over by Burner. This one back right corner. Northern cast the outside here to Lucas with the tip down the line, covered by Nelson. Outside by Murphy, and after the hit by Burner, I think we're going to get a point here on Northern Cast. Excuse me. It's going to be a point on Kindred after the violation on Northern Cast. A couple of the Kindred players immediately said, hey, I think there might have been a hand that went over the volleyball net. So Kindred still has life. Service by McQuillan. Crockett, this one middle, Jensen for the kill at the exclamation point. Northern Cast takes it 25-14 here tonight and wins it 3-1 over the Kindred Vikings. Our post-game show is coming up next. The final 21-25, 25-22, 25-21, and 25-14. Northern Cast now 3-0 in Region 1 play, 10-0 on the season. Kindred drops to 4-4-1 and 2-1 in Region 1 play. Post-game show coming up next here on your live event.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
Let's update the latest Region 1 standings from games that we know that have gone final here tonight. Northern Cast now 3-0 on the season. Kindred drops to 2-1. Lisbon improves to 2-1. Maple River improves to 1-2. Sargent County drops to 0-3. The same with the Tri-State Tigers as well. So those are some of the finals here this evening, as Northern Cast again wins it 3-1 here tonight over the Kindred Vikings. Let's get to some of the accolades here in this one. First things first, let's get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game for both teams here tonight. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. For more information, Energy for Life, learn more at enbridge.com for career opportunities. For Kindred, Casey Burner is the one that stands out, 1A and 1B respectively. She had some help, really nice setting play by Striley, Nelson and company. Sherrick had some good spots, but Casey Burner, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Then Josie Jensen playing in the back, playing in the front, able to finish it off for the kill as well for Northern Cast, earns that for our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We're going to take one break. When we come back, we'll hear from a couple of Jags, the head coach and a player. That's all coming up here on your live event.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Cess van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Cess van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
As we continue on our post-game show, join us now here for the Northern Cache Jaguars. That is head coach Angie Johnson. And Angie, first things first for you. Congratulations on the win. I know it wasn't easy. Set number 1 goes to the visitors on the scoreboard tonight in Kindred. And then set 2 and set 3, it seems like you guys found something, but Kindred came storming back and made you earn it in those 2 particular sets. What do you take away from a very quality opponent here early on this season in Region 1 play?
I mean, I think it's great. I think, we love playing teams of that caliber, and it's what we're going to see at the end of the season.
Yep.
So we need to be prepared for it. So I think, we had fun, and that was our focus. I think at the beginning of the season, we were so focused on the end of the season, and now we're just focusing on the present. And so I think these girls, we came out, lost the first set, but I didn't see them get down on themselves. They just used that as fuel to take the next 3.
What does Erickson do for you guys here? I know there's a lot of hitters, right? The Crockett's and the Jensens of the world that get a lot of attention, get the kills, but what do those 2 particularly in Russ and Erickson do for this team?
They run the show. They're instrumental on the court. So they both played phenomenal defense tonight, and that's something we've been working on with them, because I think in the past that's something that they've struggled with. And so I think they were okay taking those first balls and letting their team do the rest. And obviously when our passes were up to the net, then they were able to, find those hitters, the ones that were connecting with them, and to put the ball away.
What has this team done well early on in the season to get to the record where you are right now, but more importantly in Region 1 play to get to 3-0 here and try to elevate yourself for that top 4 seed, earn a buy-in to the Region 1 quarterfinals? You've done the dog and pony show before, but to get 3 early season Region 1 wins, Angie, what does that mean on, we're not even midway through September yet?
Right. Like I said, we're just focusing on the game, the day. So tomorrow we need to focus on practice. Then on Thursday, then we'll focus on the game. But, they're coming in and working hard every day. And sometimes, I try to end practice early and they're like, no, I want to keep going. And so I think just that drive and intensity is just what's going to help us, continue on with our success throughout the season.
Final thing for Coach Angie Johnson here. What is that girl that we'll be speaking with shortly here in Josie? What does she do for this team? Able to play up front, but also in the back as well, and doesn't come out too often for you guys.
Yeah, and that's new for her. So I know over the summer, and I do it with all my players. I want them all to be able to play back row, because you never know. If you run out of subs, somebody might have to play back row. That usually doesn't. So I think for her over the summer, she worked really hard to get that back row spot. And obviously she got a lot of digs tonight. She's just long and lanky too, so that helps. But she just brings so much energy and so much fun. Obviously, if you've seen her dancing out on the court, that's just what she brings every single day. And then obviously she gets it done for us in the front row too.
Angie, thanks so much for your time. We'll see you Thursday night against the Central Cass Squirrels.
Thank you.
That again is Angie Johnson. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll hear from Josie around the corner on your live event.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
With us now, Josie Jensen, part of our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game here for Northern Cass. And Josie, for you, congratulations on the win. It's a rival win as well, especially a team that comes in and takes set number 1 in Kindred. You come storming back. What has your team kind of just developed over the first month of volleyball so far here?
We've just really worked on our team chemistry and working together, playing as one and just not playing as individuals.
The one thing that I asked Coach Johnson was, what is the Erickson? What does the Russ do, for your team? I know for yourself, the Crockett's and everybody else, you're going to get some kills. You're going to get some stuff on the stat line in that way. But what do those 2 particularly do for your squad here?
Oh, everything. Hallie brings the energy. She knows how to hype up the team. And Noelle and Addie, they really just, you can't do anything without that set.
When a team makes a 9-0 run, when you guys were up by 10 points there in the third set, and they come storming back 22-21, what's going through your mind, and how do you try to compose yourself as best on the court to find a way to fend them off and able to win a set?
Can't just let that energy get to you. You got to put your head down and you got to work.
Now you get another rival 48 hours later from now against Central Cass, your Region 1 championship matchup from a year ago. What is it like early in the season, and maybe because high school, it's cyclical. Some girls have been around the program for 4 years as varsity players. Others, this is their first time maybe getting a taste of that a little bit. What is it like in rivalry week here with Kindred and now Central Cass? Does it add any more fuel to the fire here in September?
Oh, for sure. It's a big week for us, and we're all really excited. every returning starter, every bench player, we're all really excited.
Last thing for you, Josie. Angie said a little new for you maybe in the rotation this year, playing in the back row. What is it like? Obviously, outside hitter, middle hitter, we know you can hit the volleyball 100 miles an hour, but what is it like, on the back end, also getting a good dig, earning a good pass, and just keep the rally going?
Gives me new appreciation for our defense. It's hard work back there. It's so fun. It's a new challenge. I love it.
Josie, thanks so much for your time. We'll see you Thursday night against the Squirrels.
Thank you so much.
Josie Jensen with us here on our post-game show. When we come back, we'll put a bow on it after this.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
We will have our final segment here on our post-game show after hearing from both the head coach, Angie Johnson, also from hearing Josie Jensen here on our post-game show. Let's now get to our RDK Enterprises precision play of the game in this one, and I think we're going to have to give it to the Kindred Vikings for two reasons. In set number one, they won it 25-21 because of a very good Superwoman attempt by Charlie McQuillan, then only to see Casey Berner get the ball over the net to the back right corner. You couldn't have put a 4x4 out there any better, and Berner would have split it right down the middle. It was just a phenomenal play early in set number one, and that is our RDK Enterprises precision play of the game. We wish you a safe and thank you for your business, and they wish you a safe harvest season. Go online to planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com for more information on RDK Enterprises. So up next for the Kindred Vikings, they will host the Sargent County Bulldogs on Thursday for Kindred before they get ready for the weekend, and what they have coming up here as well against Hankinson next week. On the opposite side for Northern Cass, we will have a contest with the Central Cass Squirrels for you here on Thursday right here on your live event. 7:15 is a scheduled first serve, and then for Northern Cass, they will play at Valley City in the tournament in the City of Bridges. Make sure you patronize all of our scoreboard, all of our sponsors, including our scoreboard sponsor, post game, everything in between without them, and the fine ads as well, whether you see the Rotain logo on the bottom left-hand corner or the commercials throughout the broadcast. Without them, we would be unable to be here. On behalf of Aiden Hall, I'm Chase Miller, repeating tonight's final from Northern Cass. It's a 3-1 win for the Jags. They go to 10-0 on the season. Kindred drops to 4-1 after a 21-25, 25-22, 25-21, and 25-14 win here for Northern Cass. Enjoy the rest of your week and join us on Thursday night for some more Region 1 volleyball between the Jags and the Squirrels. And then Friday night, it's Northern Cass and Kindred right here on your live event. Thank you and have a good night.